Hi YouTube, Jordan here, back for part 3. I just took the oil pan off with the camera's a little dirty here. Hurt. There we go. I just took the oil pan off, as you can see. These, I assume, are little bits of the nylon teeth on the timing chain. Yeah, that's what those seem to be. They're not metal, they're plastic. And some RTV, little piece of RTV there. The bottom end doesn't look too terribly dirty. I'm about to pop a bearing off here, bearing cap off, and just see what I can see. But yeah, if you look in the pan, you can just see all this debris. That is all plastic from a previous timing chain replacement. I don't think the oil pan has ever been off of this. Or at least it hasn't been off since the engine was gone through. I don't think it's been gone through. Like, the rods are stamped, but yeah, you can't really see it, but like right there, you can faintly see it. There's a 7 on that rod. That's cylinder 7. But yeah, it looks pretty nice, pretty clean in here. This oil pump, it's oily. Yeah, there's a dirty ass pickup. I'll probably end up getting a new pickup tube just because I don't know how much of this crap has actually made its way up under there and how much I'll actually be able to get out. But, you know, what happens a lot is little pieces of the nylon timing gear or just a little piece of RTV will end up either getting sucked through the pickup tube if it's small enough and get lodged in between the two gears in here, and it will seize the oil pump and basically ruin everything that's connected to that, like the oil pump drive shaft, which is I believe it's hexagonal shaped, kind of like a pencil. And that happened on my old 429 Thunderbird, as I said, and I think it was a piece of a valve stem seal that got lodged in the oil pump. The gear seized, and it twisted the oil pump drive shaft like candy cane. So, yeah. And the thing spins over pretty... I can't fucking do it. Hurt. There. Yeah, I spun it. It's fine. Yeah, it spins over pretty good. Get a socket on the balancer here. Yeah, it spins over pretty good. No weird tight spots or binding or anything like that. So, I'll be back right quick once I take off a bearing cap. And we're back. I have taken the number, whatever the fuck, 4 rod bearing cap off. And as you can see, it's not too bad. It's a little pitted. I think that's from sitting. You can see some of the copper showing through. This is the second from the rear main bearing cap. You can see pretty well worn out, but can't really, you just barely feel the grooves in that. And if you look, like, the journals actually look and feel really, really good. This crank would polish up very nicely. I don't know if I'm going to go that far. If I find a damaged journal or one that's kind of scuffed more than I like, I'll probably have the crank polished. It's only $50, but if I could save $50, it's $50. I'm going to end up reusing the pistons if I don't break any taking them out. This is why you don't really want to turn the engine over, especially if, like, I'm going to blow it all apart, so that doesn't really matter, but just the act of turning this thing over, all that crap is like falling everywhere from the timing chain. But, yeah, it's not too bad of an engine. I got it for $500, and like I said, it came with an Edelbrock intake. That intake alone, new, is $550. Came with a set of headers, which bare minimum $200. I don't know if they'll fit, but if they do, free headers. If not, I'll sell them for $50. Somebody will buy them. And it also came with that Holly that probably works. Plus this old style fuel pump, which is kind of cool. Anyway, I think that'll be it for a while on this subject until I can get around to buying parts. Now that I know what kind of condition the engine's in, I'm just going to get just one of the better rear end kits, gaskets, rings, bearings, freeze plugs, plus an oil pump and a mild cam kit. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty much just going to go back together the way it is. No extra crazy machine work or stroker kits or anything like that. It's just going to drop right in place of the 390 that's in there. And yeah, I'll leave it off there.